So, today's board is weird. This is not a sponsored stream at all. This is something that I just kind of wanted to cover, and they reached out and they're like, can we send you one to take a look at? Just for clarity's sake, I have absolutely no clue if I'm keeping this, and you guys already know if I'm keeping this, I'm giving this away. But this is the 0G EM-01 mechanical keyboard kit. It is expensive. It is $630, and it is themed after, not directly, indirectly themed after Gundam. It comes in 4 different colors, and it is a 20 mil front height, 20.8, so about 21 mil, let's just say. So a little higher than I'd like for front height. But let's open this thing, because it is cool. Again, a bit expensive, but I feel like for the person who is a fan, this might be the ultimate pickup. This is not licensed. This is inspired by. I mean, already the presentation is cool. So which one's this one? This is, pause, this is Ghost GM. And there's like a little pull drawer with accessories. So we'll take a look at the accessories here in a moment. Here's the board. Whoa, actually this is pretty fucking cool. Hold up, this is, so are these just, no fucking way. It opens, and then you can see the thrusters. Vaza, thank you so much for the subs, dude. Wait, this is kind of cool, dude. Alright, I just gotta say this. I think this is actually a perfect item for someone who's really big into Gundam. I mean, like, I guess it did show on the website, but I thought it was just them taking it apart. And then it closes back up. And these are just on little hinges. On top of these thrusters, which is, I mean, they're not perfect. I'll tell you right now, I think these should have been double hinged, if possible, so it doesn't wobble around like this. But I'm also not mad at it, you know? Like, I'm not, like, sitting here upset. But I do feel like just for the sake of maybe these hinges not warping over time. So we have our USB-C port on the bottom over here, closer to the bottom of the board, which is nice. A little bit recessed, and also hiding underneath all this styling of the board. The bottom has this is not scratched, this is weathered. So this is like the core or whatever. Stonewashed, yes, that's the right word. Looks like we have a spot for the feet over here. Again, very stylized. Guess this is supposed to be like the innards of a Gundam. And then we have the side profile, which is pretty wild, and then also can flare out like that too. I mean, dude, I will say the side profile is dope as fuck. This is cool. This is a neat side profile. We have this little module thing on the top that kind of gives it, you know, the Gundam's appearance. And then we have the front. All of it's done with a really nice E-coating. Looks really good, actually. Giving it a little inspection here. It has a slight speckle to it, so it's not just a flat white. I actually really like it. I do wish that we got a hard shell case, though. Some screws, a LED blocker of some sort, so there's definitely going to be some LEDs somewhere on this board. Gaskets. Foam. I'm probably going to build this foamy, just because. And we have a variety of plates that they sent over for us to take a look at. And our PCB. So, I would say this is so far nothing crazy. This is pretty simple to look at in terms of parts. So let's take a look at the PCB you're getting with this kit. So, we have tons of RGB here, per key RGB. We have some accent RGB for this, I suppose. Layout-wise, pretty standard fare. I understand the bottom row because this is when keyless. Nothing to write home about layout support-wise. Nothing at all. So I guess you can put this in place of this. So right away, I'm seeing one small problem. The magnet fell out. So the glue that they put on the bottom here, which I will let them know, not the most impressive so far. Again, for the price point, I want that to be perfect. I will chalk that up to some prototype woes maybe, but I will definitely mention that to them. That's one thing that, if people are doing magnets, one thing you really should be sure of is just making sure that those magnets stay in place. We have a full plate and a skeleton plate. We have some like design relief cuts around the space bar. So nothing too crazy about this plate, guys. It looks like it has ISO support, but no ISO PCB. Maybe that's going to be a separate purchase. I don't like that this perhaps screws into the plate. But I guess it's in a spot where it really doesn't matter too much, I guess. Mounting points or whatever on this, like I think this is pretty standard fare. I wouldn't call this like well thought out for mounting points. Like I probably personally would have just put one singular point here and then 2 points on this side and then 4 points on the top. But it's fine. All right, and then we have foam. And then I was thinking about using these switches. They're HMX Hydra switches. They're tactile. And I think they'd be really cute for this board. I actually purposely went out of my way to see if I had something that sort of color matched any of these mecha boards. I don't know. This is my first time going to be using a tactile HMX as well. So this is what the Gundam collab should have looked like. Well, okay, not defending anybody or not taking any sides. It's actually really difficult to get things approved with companies. So in theory, this would have been really cool to have like, this should have been it. But I also get it from the other perspective where it just might be really difficult. So we also have a catchball mechanism. Interesting, very fun. Honestly, I've been lubing switches at the dinner table because I've been wanting some natural sunlight while I lube switches. So I've been putting it in a different room. This is one of those keyboards that I don't think I'd own, but man, I'd love to photograph it, have it on my desk for a few days / weeks. I feel like this is also a showcase keyboard. Like more than anything, I really feel like this is the perfect board to have on a shelf. More so than any other board maybe we've ever built. This is a meetup board. It's a really good one too. So I guess these go here. Although I feel like these fit nice. I guess they just lay in there. That's all. I feel like these silicone pieces are just gonna compress. And not, I guess these are supposed to be like a force break. Now we have like little tadpole-ish type things, which I guess go downwards to align. This I appreciate. This is fun. All right, so for now, let's just plug this back in. So we open the thrusters, guys? Let's open the thrusters. Dual shot on this? Yeah, I think we kind of have to, huh? I feel like dual shot is the right choice. There's a few ideas that I have for this. Like we could technically also use just a set of bow and use red accents from something else. That could also look dope as fuck for this board too. Which is making me really like think about, should we just do that? Fuck, I don't know. I need to go find a set of bow for that. That would have hit really hard. Okay, give me a moment. Let me just actually see if I have a set of bow somewhere. Because I actually don't know if I do. Is the wind key blocker a bit too long? It does go a little bit past the keys. You are correct on that. They could shave that down like a slight hair for sure. But I also think that maybe we have to readjust the PCB. It looks like the alignment isn't 100% perfect. There's still room for this to shimmy around, it seems. Maybe a better way for the PCB to align inside the case from the manufacturers and designer. Yeah, I guess the way to circumvent that, if this is where the board naturally sits, is they need to get rid of... They need to trim these down. You guys are right on that point, for sure. All right, well... let's plug this in and type. No foam in the case. All the mounting pins are put in. The flaps are down. Let's see what it sounds like. No foam too. I do like it. It's nice. The board's nice. I think you guys cooked with this board for sure. I do hope the magnets get fixed though. That's pretty cool, actually. Wait a second. This looks pretty cool. Ah, dude, that's kind of nice. That is like crazy good diffuse too. Nah, dude, stop. That's sick. That is sick, bro. Honestly, pretty nice. Having the RGB with that thing in the middle would be hype. It looks like the top head of the Gundam. Yeah. That is pretty cool. For anyone watching this stream back, by the way, I can see chat moving. It's fine, but I don't see it moving on the screen. Do I need to refresh this? 1 second. Here, we'll turn off the lights. I would turn off the perky RGB. I think it looks tacky with the perky. That's cool. This is cool. Is it worth $630 in your guys' opinion? I would say the project has enough on it that I think I'm happy with the $630 price tag. I think there's enough pieces on this board that it makes sense. Do I think that's still a lot of money? Absolutely. But I mean, like, you are getting quite the unique keyboard here. The switches, another note, the switches actually feel really good too. So this is the first time I've used HMX tactiles, and I would say like I'm overall pretty happy with these. They're not a crazy big bump in my opinion. Like they're pleasant. No, not at all. I think these are 50 gram. What did the sheet say? I have a sheet with what grams they are. They're 50 gram 22 mil springs. You know what? Okay, you know what would have been really cool that I wish they did? They could, if they had made this an LCD screen module as well, and then you could play some like ignition sequence or like, I don't know, something on this, that also would have been a cool add-on as well. I don't feel like it would have been difficult because there's tons of space underneath this for like a wire to go through. But this is neat. I do think it needs some refining in certain aspects, especially for the demand of $630. I would expect those things to be finalized and finished for the final product. Dude, this is such a neat project, and it screams detail, and it just... Honestly, it kind of reminds me of like a Gundam, like Gunpla kit. Like, I get Gunpla vibes from this, which I think is obviously the intention. But yeah, this is neat. I would urge them to take a look at the blockers just one last time, because these do sit a little bit high. But yes, I urge them to take a look at that. Urge them for the magnets, because, you know, even if they were to put some sort of silicone piece around here so it didn't rattle, or some foam strip around the bottom of this module, that way there it could just stay in place. That would also be pretty nice. I really appreciate this board. This is fun. Alright, well, this made me happy for the rest of the night. Bye, everybody. Love you, and good night. See ya. Love ya. Bye-bye.